Imagine a world where losing your sight meant losing your ability to read, write, or even learn. This was the world of young Louis Braille, a boy whose determination and invention would later change the lives of millions like him. Louis Braille was born on January 4th, 1809, in a small French village called Couvray. He was the youngest of 4 children in a loving family. His father was a harness maker, working with leather and sharp tools. From the moment he could walk, Louis Braille spent much of his time in his father's workshop because he was fascinated by the tools. So it wasn't a surprise at the age of 3 for him to attempt punching holes in a piece of leather using an awl. But one day, while trying to punch those holes, he leaned in closely and pressed down with force. The awl slipped and pierced his right eye. This incident changed the life of this young boy forever. How? A local physician was quickly called to treat the wound. He did so, and also arranged for Louis to see a surgeon in Paris the following day. However, despite their efforts, the damage was irreversible. The injury led to a severe infection, and over the following weeks it spread to Louis's other eye and left him completely blind by the age of 5. At first, young Louis did not fully comprehend his blindness and wanted to know why everything remained dark. His parents refused to let blindness hold him back. They encouraged him to explore, learn, and adapt. They provided him with canes his father handcrafted to help him navigate the village and countryside. Despite his disability, Louis became incredibly sharp just by relying on his memory and touch. His intelligence and creativity caught the attention of local teachers and priests who supported his pursuit of higher education. At the age of 10, he earned a scholarship to the Royal Institute for Blind Youth in Paris, one of the first schools for blind children in the world. Here, students were taught to read using raised letters embossed on thick paper. But these books were bulky, slow to read, and impossible to write with. Louis knew there had to be a better way, but how can he find that way? Luckily, an inspiration and breakthrough came. A visitor named Charles Barbier introduced night writing, a system of raised dots and dashes meant for soldiers to read in the dark. The idea was clever, but it was too complex for everyday use. Louis studied this system for a while, and at the age of 15, he began refining the system and eventually presented it to his peers for the first time. What did he do differently? He reduced Barbier's 12-dot code to a simple 6-dot system, each cell representing a letter, number, or punctuation mark. By 1824, he had created what we now call Braille, a system that could be read quickly and even used for writing. Despite this system's brilliance, the Braille wasn't accepted immediately. Many educators resisted change, but Louis never gave up. He graduated and became a teacher at the institute where he schooled, proving to his students that blind people could read and write just as well as anyone else. However, Louis battled tuberculosis for most of his adult life. By his late 30s, he grew weaker, and in 1852, at just 43 years old, he passed away. He never got to see his system fully embraced. But 2 years later, in 1854, the Royal Institute officially adopted Braille. Soon his system spread across the world. Today, Braille remains virtually unchanged, allowing millions of visually impaired people to read, write, and connect with the world. A young boy's tragedy became a gift for millions. If you found this story inspiring, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories of human resilience. Thanks for watching.